Hello everybody. So I have decided to go with a completely new direction in my life. I've also decided to try and upload these things via phone, which we'll see how that goes. But the new direction. I am going as far away from my current position as is potentially possible because I have decided to join the military. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. Now, today was the first day that I went to physical training. There's Tuesday I did a lot of paperwork, a lot. But today is my first day of physical training, and I made some good marks, but I also made some marks that could definitely be improved upon. And so let me go ahead and tell you what I got. The first thing that we did was pull-ups, and to be honest, I expected that I could get 2 because I'm weak, but I managed to get 4. And then the next thing that we did was crunches, and you must have a partner because you sit on your partner's feet, and then you hold their shins to your chest. That way they cannot move their feet at all, and they have to get up and touch their elbows to their legs. And so I managed to do that 65 times. Let's see. So then what was the next thing we did? We had to lift an ammo box, which was full of sand, which should have a weight of 30 pounds. For the crunches, we were supposed to be getting 40 in 2 minutes. For the pull-ups, we were supposed to try and get 3 in 2 minutes, so I made both of those. For the box lift, we were supposed to try to get 40 in 2 minutes, and I got 43, so I'm passing 3 for 3 so far. The next thing we did was we ran a 1.5 miles, and I haven't really done much running since high school. Spoiler, I'm out of high school. And so I was following one of the other persons, and I was keeping pace, kinda. I mean, I had to stop. The other person did not, but I was keeping pace almost, and I was following because I was expecting that this other recruit would know where to go. Turns out she went the long way. Like, she went an extra 2 or 3 blocks, and I just followed, and yet so even though I ran extra distance, I still made it in the 13:30 mark. I still made it under that time. Barely, 13:27. And the last thing that we did for the actual test was push-ups, and again we were supposed to try and get 40 in 2 minutes, and by then I just died. I got 12. Okay, so from those particular tests, I definitely have things that I need to improve on, namely all of them. Because even though 40 on crunches is the minimum, and 40 on box lifts was the minimum, and I made both of those, that's still just the minimum. And so I really need to get a lot better. Furthermore, after the testing, we did some actual workout, and we had to do things like 100 bicycle crunches, 100 lunges, 50 more push-ups, 40 more pull-ups, 20 lunge jumps. There's a couple others I can't remember off the top of my head. I did not complete. Now, this was my first day in physical training, and I am going to continue to update this blog, but I absolutely have to get better because I've already severed my ties with my current position. It's going to be effective in December, and if I don't have the ability to make it into the military, I don't know what I will do. So, I'm going to try and blog on this every day. I need everybody on YouTube to keep me accountable, and my thought is, if I'm allowed to talk about my training materials as I get towards the military. So, day 1, starting fresh. I had the goal in the summer, swimming a mile. I made it. This is a much more strenuous goal. My goal: 100 push-ups in 2 minutes, at least 15 pull-ups, 100 crunches in 2 minutes, 100 box lifts in 2 minutes, and I want to run a mile and a half in less than 12 minutes for sure. 11:30 would be so much better. So keep me accountable, and I hope to succeed. Cheers.